Steelers of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Wow, just one snap build partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. Now for the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award, and he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
It's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got the car, showed it off to the kid.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 15 carries, 60 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
And he fields it cleanly. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. We know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out come the Steelers.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's another carry for Harris, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Oftentimes broken tackles are his specialties. And put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get. We're signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, aren't they?
Yeah, want me out there, I promise you. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And now it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Burrow on play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Here we go. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Burrow on first down. 20. For a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And this will be taken at the 13. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football.
Moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me they had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He gets it complete to Harris. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning.
Touchdown, Bengals! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite